Are you plugged in or you plugged out? Hey y'all, it's your girl Mrs. Say Whatever.
And this is Mrs. Cash Out.
And we'd like to thank you all for tuning in on today, this Thursday, May the 12th at 7 o'clock p.m. Once again, and to our faithful viewers, we'd like to say thank you for viewing again.
Thank you.
Thank you. And while we wait for some viewers to come on, we would like for you all to share, subscribe, and tell a friend to come watch. And while you at it, if you need our tags, they are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And if you'd like to make a donation, our Cash App is Plugged Into It Podcast.
And again, thank you guys for joining on this Thursday. Hope everybody's had a great day. How was your day today?
It was great.
Yeah, I was too.
Sorry.
See, you got your hair.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Talisa. She was one of our guests. She did me some box braids on today. Shout out to her. Hit her up on Facebook and Instagram. And Monet
is styling.
Yes. Yeah, Monet is styling.
She's been plugged in.
Well, with that being said, we would like to, we always inform you guys about our mission, which is to build, brand, and network.
Yes.
And motivate.
That's it.
And go ahead.
Yeah, because you just bringing the show, y'all. She just talking up. Okay. You had a great day. Okay, I see. Yeah. Let's reflect back last week. Oh my God, you guys! If you missed it, definitely go back to our YouTube and on our page, Plug Into a Podcast. We had a special guest on our Build Your Brand segment, Miss Madison. She go by Maddie. Pop by Madison, my love. Yes, you guys. She was 11 years old. When I tell you,
yeah, she had her stuff in order. Yeah, I was really surprised,
impressed
for 11-year-old to have her business in order, like as if she was our age. That was very impressive.
Yeah, it motivated me a little bit for me to be an adult.
Yeah, it did, because the next day I was like, what I gotta do with these businesses? Let me get up on my feet. So
I'm telling you,
shout out to her mom, Miss Shanika. You are raising a very bright young Black queen. She did her thing.
Absolutely. And again, thank you guys for tuning in on this Thursday to Plug Into a Podcast. Those that are just joining in, today's segment, let's get into it. Before we do that,
let's
brand.
So we're gonna brand, right? So today is branding, and your hostesses. We have businesses. So first we will talk about Dream Dolls Creations. We started out with the mirrors, and we expanded to charm bracelets. This is a beaded charm bracelet. It has quotes, and it has an elephant and a crown.
Nice.
For just $5. And if you like to travel, here's a travel bracelet. It has the passport, a cross, a heart, everything that you would like to do, only for $5. We did have the special for $5 for Mother's Day, but we're just going to push it out the whole month of May, and we're going to run it back for June. You get a card. And we're going to add, within the next 2 weeks, we're going to be promoting our sunglasses. We have more coming in stock. I've been looking at the type of sunglasses you guys would like through Facebook, what you guys be wearing, and they will be on sale for $5 as well. But I also heard Mrs. Cash Out got some stuff lined up for y'all too.
Well, might as well get into it. So, yes, Flawless Drip 704 is back, full effect. We done switched it up a little bit. Instead of, just selling clothes, we doing custom. So we doing custom t-shirts, we doing face masks, we're doing custom canvases, also logos. If you need a logo, we doing flyers, invitations, also the custom necklaces. I know y'all like to rock the custom necklaces with the photo frames. We doing all of that. Follow Flawless Drip 704. I got you. I think we did a lot of branding. We got a lot going on. Then, of course, Plug Into a Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to Plug Into a Podcast. We appreciate it.
We have a yard sale coming up. Look for that flyer.
Yes,
We on
On a
it. And we
mission.
hustle. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
Gotta get that bread.
Today's segment, as we stated, we building brands. So let's continue to build a brand. That's what we all about: networking, branding, motivating. But let's build a brand. So we got a special guest coming on today. Her name is Miss Latasha Earl, the owner of Curvy Queens and JAC, which is Joy of Always Caring Unlimited Inc. But before we bring her on, I gotta keep y'all plugged in on the jobs and all that good stuff. So let me tell y'all who's hiring and what's going on. Got reiterated. I did tell y'all about the city of Charlotte hiring sanitation equipment operators. The pay start at $20. $20 pay. Hey, go sign up. Go apply. Whatever you got to do. That's a good pay start. With $1,000 sign-on bonus. They want you to pre-apply online before you go because they're doing the open interviews. The open interviews is on May 24th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The address 1105 Ott Street, and again 1105 Ott Street. Make sure you guys go. It's open. It's open. As long as you do that application, it's open interviews. Go, show up, do what you got to do, get your job. Also, we got a Better Day Home Care Service Inc. That is healthcare. If you in the nursing field, CNAs, RNs, all that good stuff, medical. Yeah. The address is 3600 Wilkinson Boulevard, Suite B in Charlotte. Here in Charlotte. The telephone number 704-697-0561. Again, 704-697-0561. Last but not least, Waddell High School CMS operating hiring event. That address is going to be 7030 Nations Ford Road here in Charlotte, and that will be on May 18th at 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're hiring for school nutrition, cafeteria managers, warehouse delivery drivers, transportation, bus drivers, and maintenance. Tap in. I just gave y'all a mouthful. Get you a job. Job.
Job.
All right.
That was funny. How we say that at the same time?
I'm telling you.
One more thing while we out there, I forgot to say. I know we talked about our yard sale.
Yeah.
But after our yard sale, we will be having a youth summit. We're just gonna go ahead and put it out there. We will have vendors. We will, once we do our flyer, and we're gonna be looking for some vendors to come out. We have some special guest speakers. They will be talking about domestic violence, financial support, or financial advice. We also will have a younger girl talk about her business and how she started out. So that way it'll help your young girl or your daughter, your cousin, or maybe you and your best friend can come out. It won't be really a age to it because all females kind of go through the same thing. Some may go through it worse than each other. But definitely gonna go ahead and put that out because I like to put stuff out in the atmosphere to manifest it. So you ask, you shall receive. And what we say plugged into a podcast is about uplifting.
That's it.
Uplifting.
Oh, also, we'll be having a pop-up shop. Tune in for that too. But
So we got a lot of stuff.
We bringing it all to you.
Yes, we got a lot of stuff coming for this summer and spring.
Stay
y'all
plugged in. Make sure
stay
you plugged in. Again, thank you to all our viewers that chimed in. All of our information, our tag information is scrolling down at the bottom. If you haven't followed us on all platforms, make sure you do. Each page we have different information, but of course, it's all about networking and supporting one another. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right, I think we're ready. I'm ready for the special guests. What about you?
Yes, and thank you, Miss Sam. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. All right, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Well, you already told her, but we about to go ahead and bring her on because I think she ready to come on.
She ready.
She been ready. Like she been ready.
She's one of our faithful viewers as well. So yeah, she
our
already
number one favorite viewer. Yes, like she once we said we had openings, she was like, look, what I need to do,
send it.
She sent everything to us like in one night. It was just like, okay. So she ready to tell y'all about her businesses. Ready to bring it on?
Let's bring her on.
All
Everybody,
right.
welcome our special guest.
Hello, Miss Latasha. How are you today?
Hey.
I'm good. How are you?
That's good. I'm doing good.
Awesome.
That's good.
So I'm gonna say,
Oh,
good. All
That's
right.
good.
All right. So now that we brought you on, this is a little twist. This is how we gonna do it today. Tell the people, since we know who you are, tell the people who are you, where you from, and what are you branding today? Your name of the companies.
Okay, so my name is Latasha Earl, but on Facebook I go by Miss B Applewhite Earl. I am originally from Wilson, North Carolina, but I've been in the Charlotte area for maybe over 10, maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 years, not sure. We came here when the kids was a lot younger, but they're adults now. So my business, so I'll start with my first business. JAC, which is Joy of Always Caring Unlimited Inc. That is my nonprofit organization, and what we specialize in is mentoring at-risk youth. Before the pandemic, we was heavily in the school system. With most of the schools here on the west side of Charlotte, just mentoring some of the kids in the area. So what will happen is we will receive our referrals for those kids from community in school, where their caseload can only be capped at so many kids. So we will make sure to bridge that gap. We will actually pick those kids up and kind of partner with them doing events and activities and things of that nature. But when the pandemic hit, a lot of our kids we lost contact with. Phone numbers changed, as well as the school system lost track of a lot of kids as well. So we're in the process now of revamping the mentoring piece. But one service that we do offer that still will go strong, if the mentoring piece won't go strong, that is the Author scholarship or the Author care package. I did this. Well, I didn't do it. My kids wanted to honor their grandfather, which is my late dad, who passed away in 2017. And my dad was the type of person who would just give you the shirt off his back if he could. So we give a scholarship every year to a high school senior that is going off to college, whether they're in the Charlotte area or the Wilson County area. We give out scholarships based on the funding. If we don't have the funding to do a scholarship, then we would do care packages where we would go to different organizations where they would donate refrigerators, gift cards, and things of that nature. So that's a service that will always go on, regardless of the other services that JAC offer. Just because my dad was a financial backing and supporter for JAC, it was only right to keep his memory going and honor him. So that's my nonprofit organization. So I have a for profit. Oh, thank
Okay.
you. So I have a for profit organization, and a certain percentage of the sales of my for profit goes back to my nonprofit to support the scholarship fund. So my for profit is Curvy Queen. And Curvy Queen became about because a lot of women who may be looked at plus size or real curvy, I wanted to change how society view us. So I wanted to empower women through self care. So that's how my son's on Facebook, on YouTube. So that's how Curvy Queen came about. But the products that I sell, which are handmade soaps, so I make handmade soaps, I make body scrubs, I make body butter, I make lip gloss, I also sell lashes. But I got into making soap. My late grandmother, who passed away in 2020, which was my dad's mom. She used to make soap when I was little, and that was one of the memories that I remember so vividly. Is because I remember the soap. So to keep her legacy going, my grandmother wasn't one who had a lot to give, but what she could give, she gave. Um, so I remember her making soap. So I was like, let me restart soap, and see if I want to get into it. And it I actually came very excited about making soap. So once I made soap, I came up with my formula. I did my test batch, had some people test it. They fell in love with it, and we just been going from there. So a lot of my businesses that I start is to honor some of the hierarchies that have passed away in my family to keep their legacy going. So that's how Curvy Queens came about, with the making of the soaps and stuff.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love the
his
legacy
legacy.
thing. Like
Yeah,
just continue to keep it going,
going.
So you mentioned, you said your sons, it was their idea as far as like, let's just keep this one for granddad for the JAC, right?
Right, right. So when I lost my dad, that's what one of the things that they wanted, because they are the only grandboys. So, and they was very close with my dad. So they knew I had a nonprofit. They knew the meaning behind the nonprofit. And then we was just sitting down brainstorming one night, and they was like, "Why don't we just do a scholarship?" Because we was always doing the operational give backs, where we do book bag drives, or we'll adopt a family during Thanksgiving, or we'll adopt a family during Christmas. So for them to come up with that, I was like, wow, my kids are watching and they understand, giving back is important. So, and I try to do it every year where they would actually give the scholarship. Of course, they're nervous, but I'm trying to prep them into, stepping into that role, because the organization that I have is not just for me. I'm trying to build an empire. One thing the pandemic has taught me was nobody's job is safe. So I'm trying to create multiple streams of income for those just what if purposes happen. And then I also want to be able to leave a legacy for my kids to be able to continue on what I've started. So that's pretty much my mindset nowadays. So
I like it.
Yeah,
Most
I
definitely.
like that. Her son. I like that your sons is wanting to be involved,
Yeah.
because you do have some kids that won't support their parents. They just be like, that's my mom. Like, she grown, she got it. But I like how your sons
Yeah.
is another push to motivate you to keep going.
right.
I like that. And then they two black young men, so I like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We need that. More positive young men.
Now I do have a question. Do you believe there is some sort of pattern to becoming a successful entrepreneur?
It is a pattern to become a successful entrepreneur, but I feel like your success comes from you. You can't rely on your success from anybody else, because I have to say, when I started my nonprofit, it was hard, because I found that a lot of people in Charlotte was hush mouth. They didn't want to help you. They felt like it was a threat to their what they had going on. So I had to do a lot of research on my own. And even with my nonprofit, it's leading me to do a consulting business, which will come later down the line, to help people start their business. Because, I mean, knowledge is power. But if you're not willing to give that knowledge to somebody else, then something happened and you're dying with all this knowledge and nobody else to carry the knowledge on. So my thing is, I'm all about educating people along the way. Um, but being successful is all in the person. I tell people you can work your 9 to 5, but when you become an entrepreneur, you working every day, all day. Like I work in my sleep. I have a notebook beside my bed because my mind always going, because I always have ideas and I have to write them down.
Yeah, that's what you telling
Like
me.
you always working nonstop. And then people think because you're an entrepreneur, you have money. Well, honey, if you look at my spreadsheet, my profit and losses, I can tell you now that's not where it's at right now. You're gonna get there, but they don't understand, the investment that you have to make into the business. Um, but it's all in the mindset of the person. If you're a hustler, or if you got the mindset where you just want to be an entrepreneur and you want to go for it, all means go for it. I tell people all the time, if you need help, call me, inbox me, email me. I'm willing to help. Um, but sometimes my help goes to a certain fee for free. um, so, beyond some of the scopes of things that I do charge. Because I had to do the research on my own. It's not like I had somebody feeding me stuff, giving me stuff. I had to do it on my own. So even like to the point now where I just completed my application to trademark my Kirby Queen business. I wasn't gonna pay an attorney $3,500 when I can figure it out on my own. I'm gonna pay them $3,500 just to click some buttons.
That
No. So no, I did it for myself. So I always tell people knowledge is power. If you don't try to figure it out and keep paying somebody to do stuff for you, then it's just gonna be like you're gonna you gonna keep sending money, and it's like gonna be a point where when am I gonna start making money if I'm
right.
constantly paying somebody to do this when you can just take some time and learn it yourself.
Okay.
Amen to that.
And I do agree with that when you said that it's all about the time. Like your mind never stops. Like you can't really sleep because when Mrs. Cash Out is asleep, she'll tell you I'll be up. Like if I gotta be to work at 8, I don't go to sleep till about 3 because I'm up on the computer trying to find different things that I can add to the businesses and stuff. And then when I'm taking a nap, she up doing the same thing. And it's like we got our phones and she be like, look what I did while you was asleep. So I really truly agree with that. And people do think that just because you got businesses, you got money. But what they don't understand is in order to run your business, you gotta spend money. So you
Right,
gotta make money to spend money. And a
right.
lot of people, I mean, they be like, yo, I know you got this because you did this and this. And I be like, bro, I don't know why they count in my pocket because do they not know?
That's the goal. I mean, we all know that's the
Like,
goal. You know, we
Right.
spend, but we put it in because we want something back, of course. But it takes time with the getting stuff back because you once you get it flowing and you know you got to get your products and all that and everything. Yeah.
ooh, so I
So
totally
that's
agree.
that's
I
the
agree with
goal.
that. Yes.
You know, get some
It's the goal. And when people tell me that, I be like, "Well, thank you for seeing in my future. I touch and agree." You know, but right now I'm in there still in the investing stage. So because like the products that I make are handmade. I could have easily did what some people do and just buy the product and put my name on it.
right.
But making soap is so personal for me. My grandmother didn't do that. So it was only right that I take the steps that she did to learn the craft. And that's what I did. And came with my formula. Like some stuff, some of my products I do purchase, like my lashes. I don't make lashes. um, I do purchase and put my label on it, but everything else I make. From my bath salts to my body scrubs to my body butters, my lip gloss, I make. So,
No, that's
you
right.
know.
Well, now that you are speaking in reference to your products, that was what I was coming to next. You know,
Uh,
that's,
Question first.
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because I feel like but
Because
because
I'm ready to shop.
we do got some questions before you that's the fun part.
Okay.
You showing your
okay.
product.
Okay, yeah.
But before we get to a comment that we do have from one of the viewers, I have a question because I think I'm struggling with this myself.
Hmm.
Do you think that what you post on like social media hinder your business? Like, because I read a post from one of my friends on Facebook. She has a business, and she was like, whatever she posts on her personal page doesn't define her customer service skills or define her business. So lately, I've been trying not to like post certain stuff like how I used to because I'm trying to be as a business woman and I don't want nobody to be like, oh, like that girl crazy and I don't want to buy her stuff. Like, so it's like I've been trying to lay low on social media just a little bit and just share little stuff that I agree with. So what type of advice can you give for those who like struggling or feel that their personal social media will mess up their business?
I would say clean up your Facebook. If you're going to attach your business to your personal page, clean it up. We're all human, but when you're an entrepreneur, we have a lot of people that are very judgmental and they base your business off of your personal life, and that may not even be. We all have bad days. Sometimes I want to post stuff on Facebook because I need to vent, but you can't. You can't always post how you feel on Facebook. That's not what the platform should be about. But I do feel like some people do judge your products based off your personal page. And they would say I may buy or I may not buy. I I really don't post on Facebook like that unless I'm sharing stuff about my kids. I got my youngest son graduating and just signed with a school. But I only post stuff like that because my family is not in Charlotte. Most of my family are in Wilson or in Rocky Mount, or out of state. So for them to be able to say, "Hey, let me keep tabs on the Earl boys, see what's going on," that's the only reason why I post stuff like that on Facebook. But before, I could post some stuff, that can be people are like, "Ooh, why she post that?" Um, but it's just, you live and you learn. But some people do associate your personal page with your business page. And like I tell people, once my youngest graduate and go off to school, I probably won't even have a personal page. Um, and I just use Facebook now just to market my product and, get my brand out there.
Okay, yeah, I like that because that's what I'm struggling with. Like, not really struggling, but it's like it's somewhat like a because it has cleaned up a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I still be wanting to like post little
Voice your
stuff
opinion.
or voice my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
but then I just be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that because at the end of the day, I just think about it's not just me no more; it's both of us. And
Right.
then that,
And not even that for your business, you're a walking advertisement. When people see your business and know that you're the owner, they associate you with the business. So you're a walking billboard. So you want to make sure you carry yourself in a way that will make people want to come buy your product. And not so much as change who you are, because I mean, like I said before, if you come down to somebody messing with these Earl boys and that husband, and that's something different. Now I would have to take my name brand stuff off and strip myself of my letters. But we all human. And it's sad that we live in a society that's so judgmental off of people's actions. Because like I said, we are human. We make mistakes, we post stuff. But we just, in business or becoming an entrepreneur, you gotta have to learn self-control. You have to learn no response is sometimes the best response. Um, and just leave it at that. Sometimes if you can't really control it, or if you feel like you need to get it off your chest, write it down instead of posting it on Facebook. And then after a while, you'll get tired of writing, and then you be like, okay, whatever, because you're writing pretty much what you want to say. But yeah, I always tell people, if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, clean up your Facebook, um, and just move forward because you represent your brand in general. So
you are the brand.
yep.
Okay, yeah, I like
Thank
that.
you. I got an amen and an amen.
And so we do have
Sisters.
a few questions. Miss Sandra asks, "Did you ever feel like giving up?"
Absolutely, I'm human. I felt like giving up yesterday.
Don't keep you motivated.
um,
Pushing.
my kids, my family is always my why. My husband and the boys. Like yesterday, I was having a bad day, and it just took Jamil, my oldest, to just send me a text. He didn't even know I was having a bad day, but the text that he sent was like, "Okay, I got to keep pushing." Because my kids and my husband are like my number one supporters. But for my kids to support me, that's like different for a mother. Because when you have a business and you have kids, sometimes your kids be like, okay, she got a business, whatever. No, when I say them Earl boys support their mama, J Mar go to school and be like, my mama got lashes. You want some lashes? And he'll be texting me during the day like, Mom, what's your website? Is it 1V, 2Vs? I got somebody that wants some lashes. So it's like for my kids to support, it's like on a whole different level. And even for my oldest, Jamil, every parent feel like, oh, I want my kid to go to college. College is not for everybody. My oldest gave it a try and felt like it wasn't for him. I'm not that parent to be like, okay, well, you're out on your own. You can't come back, but he's doing what he loves. He's gaming, he's on Twitch, that. And like I told him, as long as you got a vision or a dream, I'm gonna support it. So he support me, I support him. It's like, it's just different when you got support from your kids. But the days that I feel like giving up, I have people like Miss Harris that'll call out the blue and be like, girl, what you doing? And then like just the words that, just keep me going. And then I just sit back and think about the times where my dad, may have felt like giving up. And I'm like, man, my daddy pushed through 3 kids, married, like, and help take care of his mother. And I was like, I got to keep going. If he can do it, I can do it. So it's like you just got to keep pushing. And you see prices of things going up, like the prices of my products go up, and you be like, man, I got to invest that. I ain't made no money yet. So it's like you just got to keep going. You got to stay motivated. You got to keep your faith. Like, I'm a faith driven woman, and those days when my faith starts swinging and my husband be like, oh no, you need to get it together. So, but yeah, I do feel like giving up. I think every entrepreneur do. If they don't, then they lying. I tell you that, and I tell them that too.
That's true.
That's true. To piggyback, because she gives me some good advice. I'm sorry. Because this seems like it's a a
It's
talk
personal.
person. Yeah. But we do got some more questions from Miss Harris, but she gonna have to wait. Mother, you have to wait for your question because she giving good advice right now. So I know when you said something about when you was talking about support of from your husband and your kids. I'm trying to see how I can word it.
I know what you're gonna ask.
I have support from my wife,
Hmm.
but I struggle. I don't know why I struggle with not having support from fam. I'm just gonna say
People that you think that you
yeah,
should.
people that I
Okay.
think that's gonna support, and then I
Right.
also struggle with um people supporting
Popularity.
no supporting my wife and really it's really both our business and they just support her or they say oh I'm gonna do this for your business or I'm gonna
Hmm.
do this for you or share her stuff but don't share mine but it's like I don't know it's like they pick and choose who they want to support but literally they know the money is coming to both of us or
Right.
the money really coming to it's coming to both of us but really I'm pocketing in the money to be honest
Hmm.
because it's like she gonna be like, here, take it and do whatever you want to do with it, or here, go do this or
Right.
that. And
Hmm.
I'm really really struggling with that. And it's like honestly, when I wrote that post on Facebook the other day, when I was like, I want to get some stuff off my chest, that's what I was gonna write. But it was just like I caught myself and I was like, nope, don't say it. How can I?
So first,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I have family that support me. But anytime I start a business, have a business, I go in the mind frame of who support me. Whether it's family, somebody I don't know, it is what it is. You can't always look for certain people to support you because they may or they may not. But you can't let that hold you back, and that shouldn't offend you, because you never know. Your product may reach one person, and then that person gonna tell somebody else, and then the person gonna tell somebody else. As far as sharing stuff on Facebook, um, it doesn't cost to share a post of a business. Um, However, because I posted that yesterday, maybe that it costs $0 to share. But you just have to keep going. You can't when you're in a business, you can't go in saying, "Well, I don't know if I'm going to start because my family won't support. My family may support." You have to get out that mind frame. You have to change your mindset on who will support and who won't support. You just have to know somebody will support and just keep moving from there. If somebody don't share your post but share, your wife post, okay, it don't matter. Y'all both know if they buy it, it's coming back to the same household. So I wouldn't let stuff like that bother me. Because at the end of the day, it's still y'all business. Um and you just have to get out of the mind frame of, well, they share this and not share that. So you just have to make sure it's all in changing your mindset and your way of thinking. The way you think, you attract that energy. So if somebody share my post, thank you. If they didn't, no. So you always just have to, you can't really rely on certain people to buy your product, support your business. Because like I was telling you earlier, being an entrepreneur, you're gonna lose some people. Um, friends, and it's not because um you mad at them or they mad at you. Y'all conversations changed. You have a goal where you're trying to develop a business and be a business, but your friend may not understand business, so y'all can't have that same conversation. So your friends, you may lose some friends along the way. That's because you're going to a new level. Everybody's not meant to go on that next level with you. And that's even mentally, physically, emotionally. So you just have to be in the mindset that everybody is not meant to go on that same journey that you're going. People are in your life for a reason in the season, and that goes for family and friends. So you just have to change the way of thinking because they share one post and not yours. That doesn't mean that. To me, that doesn't mean anything because at the end of the day, if they purchase something, it's going to the same household.
I'm starting to learn to laugh because that's my main like that's really my main struggle,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to the marriage and us being in business together. I struggle with that. That's I'm really struggling with that because it's like how you gonna support her and it's the same thing. Like
Right. But they're supporting you too,
yeah,
Yes.
it just
you know?
I don't, it's just, I don't know. You might I may need to change the way that I
Yeah.
look at it
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's just like okay, I just posted the. It's like literally I just posted the same thing she posted, but you ain't like it or share it because it's me. But when she posts the same thing, you liking and sharing.
Maybe they
Yeah.
don't.
But you have to realize too, you
And,
have to realize they may have seen Lolly's post before they saw your post. Because you have to look at the algorithm with Facebook. Everybody don't see everybody post at the same time. Like some people may see the post that I post today, they may not see it until tomorrow or 2 days later. It's just the algorithm of Facebook. So it's not the fact that they didn't share it. They may have just seen Lolly's post before they seen your post and just share her post. But you have to realize too, even though you may feel a certain type of way about them not posting, don't burn that bridge because that person that shared that post may be an investor later or may buy the product. So you don't want to do anything that could hurt the brand or the business that you guys share together. So if somebody don't share or post it, oh well, okay, it's okay. They share Lolly, so it's out
I
there.
did a good thing by keeping quiet and not letting
Right,
it
right, right.
I did great. Okay. I feel
Yeah,
good. I made the right choice.
right. That's why I said every response every post does not have to have a response to it. Sometimes just being quiet speaks volume. So, and that's what I've had to learn over the journey. Sometimes we want to say stuff. We're all human. Um, but you just, have to just keep it to yourself. So,
Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you
you're
for
welcome.
Okay.
Anytime.
If you worry about who's supporting you, it will make you sick.
It will. That's true.
I know
That's
that was
true.
in reference to what you were talking. Thanks,
Thank
ma'am.
you. You're
All
right,
right.
Mom. You're right about that.
Mhm.
I have a question as well. A question from a viewer as well. Miss Sandra Harris says, "How long do you be in the lab?"
Okay, so when I make soap, it just depends. I can be in there for maybe 30 minutes to an hour. It just depends on what soap I'm making. I'm getting ready to launch a plant-based line. So I've actually been what I call in the lab quite frequently this week. Because the products or the plant line is the colorants that I used are all from clays or from plant powder. Because some people don't like the colorants that are in some soaps. So it just depends on what soap I'm making and how quick of a trace that I get in order to start the process of soap. And so it just depends. It's a whole process to making soap.
Okay, Miss Sandra. So she be in the lab. She working. It's a process. Can't really get.
And it is, and a lot of people see the picture that I post on Facebook because I have on the safety goggles, I have on the mask, I have on long sleeve shirts because I work with lye, and lye is a chemical and it can burn you, and it get up to 200 degrees. So the lye that I use the heat from the lye to melt my butters for my soap. So it gets hot, and it's a chemical. So I use all safety measures possible. So yeah, when I'm in the lab, it's really chemistry in the lab. So
Okay. All right. Lab mixing it. That sounds fun. I might have to come over there one day.
girl, come on. I got some pop-up shops that I gotta make soap for, so come on. I need all the hands on deck.
Definitely. Definitely. Let's see. We have another question from Miss Sandra Harris. What other products do you have besides soap? All right, I think the people want. I think
I
it's
think they
time
want to
for
What
see.
other
products.
products?
I think it's
Okay, they want to see. So I
time.
have some products here. So this is my lip gloss. So my lip gloss will come in a packaging like this. I always very strong on branding. So this is my lip gloss package, and my lip gloss looks like this. I chose this lip gloss container is because we as women do go out to eat. You may go to bars or what have you. It can also be used as a self defense weapon as well. They're not gonna take this from you when you walk through the body scanners because it's your lip gloss.
Yeah.
So you can have your lip gloss. If something starts popping off, you can always and run. But this is my lip gloss. My signature lip gloss is cotton candy because the color just goes with the branding, which is pink. So that's my lip gloss. Um, I also have body butters too. Well, body butter bars. Some people do body butter. And the reason why I chose the bars is because just for shipping purposes, they don't melt.
Yeah.
So this is just a bar, and when you want to use it, you just rub it all over your hands, and it's just like body butter. And you can just take it with you as you go, put it in your pocketbook. You don't have to worry about carrying a big 8-ounce jar like this around with you. It's easy to take with you. Some of my soap, so my soap packaging looks like this. I don't know if it's blurry, um, but this is one of my soaps.
Yeah, I like how you do this.
So this
Yeah.
is one of my soaps. And how I get this swirl is I do it in the pot swirl or in the mold swirl, where I pour my base color will always be in there, and then I pour the colorants. This is one of my number one sellers. This is my royalty soap. It's hard for me to keep this in stock, and I actually have to make this tomorrow because I only have 9 bars left. Um, so that's one of my soaps. Um, then I have our old honey soap. And my old honey soap, a lot of people use this that have issue like eczema because it has organic oatmeal in it. Back in the day, if you had eczema, they'll do like the Aveeno powder, which is nothing but ground up oatmeal, and we pay almost $13 for a box of 3. Uh, so this is my soap where people use for that has eczema. So it has oatmeal in it, and it's actually scented with oat milk. So that's that one.
I better say yeah, because
Yeah,
we got
definitely.
eczema.
Yeah. So then we have Glow Up. My oldest son used this one, Glow Up. It actually has organic turmeric and ginger in it because he has eczema as well. But he liked this one better because his eczema leaves like a darkness on his skin. And with him using this, it keeps his skin tone even with his eczema. So he doesn't even use his steroid cream that he was prescribed. He just used the turmeric soap. Let's
And so
see.
that's the turmeric
It's turmeric. It's called Glow Up.
glow.
Blow
Okay.
up.
Yeah, it's called Glow Up. This is my other soap. It's only right that I do a blue and white soap. It's called Purity. I have to represent my sorority. So it's called Purity. And this is just one of another top seller too that's hard for me to keep in stock. But this is actually scented with Bali Breeze, and it's more of like a clean scent. So every soap that I have will also have a body scrub. So this is my royalty, and it goes with the royalty soap. Nope, that's the wrong one. It goes with the royalty soap. So every soap that I have will have a scrub. The only scrub that does not have a soap is my Good Vibe Only. And this is a greenish color. And then I have a Yanni soap as well, um, that I didn't bring over here with me. But I have a Yanni soap that's for women. And my Yanni soap has actually been a top seller as well for women who may experiencing irritation or yeast infection or urinary tract infection. So with my Yanni soap, a lot of people make Yanni soap, but I feel like my Yanni soap is different because the herbs that I use are the same herbs that you would use when you get a V sting. And I soak these in my oils for 3 months, and then I make my soap, and it has activated charcoal in the soap that helps detoxify the area down there as well. So I have lashes. I'm not sure. So my lashes container, I'm all about branding. So my lash container will come in a container like this. And I wanted to put more money into my container because it can be reusable versus you getting lashes in a box. And then when you finish with your lashes, you're gonna be like, where am I put them at? So this is my lash, and it comes with a mirror. These are my lash Kiki. They're named after my cousin Kiki Kiara. She lives in Raleigh. So these lashes are named after her. And I just picked lashes to name after some of my cousins, but that's for her. And then I have like a line of 11 lashes, so I'm not gonna go through all of them. But these are my other lash, and this is Neat. This is named after my little sister. Her real name is Arnie's, but we call her Neat Neat. But these lashes are named after her. And then of course I have these lashes, which are Lala, and of course they're named after me for Latasha. So I have those. Um, and I think that's it. I have bath salts. I have lip balms. I took a lot of time with my packaging because packaging represents your brand, and people usually buy with their eyes and nose. So I wanted to make sure that I invested money in the packaging up front.
Absolutely. Brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. You definitely got the products on deck. So
Yes.
all of the viewers
Yes.
tapping
And
in
with the
and the
questions.
people that will be watching after the fact, make sure y'all stop. Okay. Kirby Queen
Yes.
got it.
Yes.
Do have another question.
Okay.
This question is in reference to
Your scholarship.
JAC. Miss Catherine Williams says she's tapped in a little bit late and heard at the back end. How can we find out more about the scholarship program?
All right, so with the scholarship program, you can always go to my website. It's jacuinc.org. Click on the tab that says Author Race Scholarship at the top, and it'll tell you all the information that you need to know. The application for the scholarship is actually on the website as well. You can download it, print it out, and mail it in. Make sure it's in by the deadline. The deadline for the scholarship for this round was May 1st.
Okay.
So the deadline is May 1st every year. It has to be postmarked May 1st. And then what will happen is my board would then review the applicants. They will review it blindly. So they will only see the applicant's information on the application. They will not see the name of the person. And then it will be numbered however many application, and the board will actually decide on who gets the scholarship.
All right, Miss Catherine. If you're still watching, I hope she was able to give you the information that you needed. If you could just repeat the website so I could put it in the comments for the people.
It's listed right here behind me.
Oh,
You see it? jacuinc.org.
UINC.org. There we go.
I think it's all together. No, dot.
No, it's all together.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let me delete that. How do you?
Nope. Just retype it.
Okay, my bad. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm typing on one end. It's www. Okay, Miss Catherine, she did get it.
Okay.
And we do appreciate the visual back
Sorry,
there. I don't. You can see half of it if you can maybe like prop over so the viewers can see it a little bit.
Which one? To my the website or
Your backdrop.
oh?
Yes. Okay. Branded.
Yay.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Sorry. All right, JAC. All right, Miss Catherine. So we're gonna put it in the comments as well if you can't see it, and those who are watching that want to get information or just want to check out the page, most definitely. Do we have any more viewers with questions for Mrs. Earl?
I think someone. Oh, Miss Sandra asked, "Do you make your lip gloss as well?"
I do make my lip gloss. I make everything except for my lashes.
Yeah, I need some of that glow up soap.
The glow. Oh yeah, and the well
Definitely.
yeah, the toning and that a lot of people nowadays
Yeah,
they use
need
that.
that.
You know, because
Mhm.
of the sun and stuff. You know, messing up your
Yeah.
skin.
And then I have to say with my soaps, they last longer than store bought soaps. And that's because it doesn't have all the chemicals that store bought soap has in it. Most of my soaps ingredients is what you have probably in your kitchen, which is avocado oil, castor oil, coconut oil, olive oil, palm oil, um, rice bran oil, and any other and the fragrance oil that I put in it. So everything that I put in my soap is healthy. It's no chemicals. You can pronounce the name of what's the ingredients that's in it. You don't have to Google to see if it's harmful or not. But my if you take care of the bar soap, it will last you a long time.
Okay.
So
I
tell
feel
the
like-
people.
Yes.
No,
The prices.
that's what I was gonna say with the price ranges.
Prices.
So for my soaps that I sell online, because my pricing is different from my pop up shops and online, and only because my pop up shop bars of soaps.
All right, bear with us a second. We had a little technical difficulties. And we're gonna get back.
It may be because it's about to look like it's about to storm.
Yes, make sure you guys are safe out there, because if it is about to storm, some of y'all can't drive. That was shady, but hey,
Okay, hold on. She here.
Miss Earl.
I know you guys. Sorry.
I guess Miss Earl say that's enough questions for today.
um,
See, that ain't nothing but the devil. That's the devil. That's the devil's work. See, she was giving us informative information, and you know that's technology too, though. Today, technology.
Oh, give us 1 second. We're gonna bring her back on. Let me see. She probably lost connection.
But yeah, while we are waiting for her to tap back in, make sure you guys follow her on social media. That was the next question I was gonna ask. In reference to where can she be found. And she's gonna give you that information in just a second. Where can she be found so you guys can purchase some products? She got lip gloss. She got soap. She got the Yanni steam soap. She got sea salt, bath salt. She got lashes. I don't need those because popping without. She
I think we get some
got
of that.
body butter. She got a load of stuff.
You said bath salt.
Yeah, I said all of that. And she
Yeah.
hooking you up with the scholarship. You know, we trying to help the people.
Yes.
Help the people. But anyway, if she can't get in, you know, we'll definitely make sure we put all the information. So make sure you guys tune in, look at the page, and see all the information that we'll be giving you in reference to where you can find the products, where you can find Kirby Queens. We'll be tagging her page and her information. So if you want to shop, and make sure you follow, share.
She says she's gonna
like,
be right back with us. She's connecting. She's trying to connect. So I think it's probably storming.
Yeah.
Or raining.
So yeah, run it up. Let's get it.
Yes.
And thank you guys for
tuning in.
You know, watching it.
Watching, yeah. Thank you so much. But she did give me some good advice. Yeah.
Make sure y'all like and share Britney's stuff and not just mine. Lord Jesus.
Because I was going to call some of y'all out. I definitely was.
But you really.
Okay, but I'm not going to be like that. I'm still learning. It's a learning process. Growth is learning, right?
That's it.
You learn as you mature.
Miss Sandra says she need her samples. Miss Sandra, I don't know about on samples now. You might have to take that up with Miss Earl. I'm not sure if she's doing samples. No, I'm just kidding. She may hook you up with some samples so that you guys get some good information and learn something different. Or did you like our special guest? Tell us a
Yeah,
little something.
tell us what you like.
Yeah, what was your favorite product? What you gonna be buying? Curvy Queen. Let us know.
All right. So we
And
got
she's
her
back.
back. About to add her back on.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. I stay near the airport and for some reason it kicked the internet out on my laptop for some reason.
Mhm. We
But
we
yeah.
did that. We it's like it's probably storming bad over there, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But we just wanted you to let the people know where can they find you, what social if you're on all social medias, what platforms are you on so they can shop in your
Okay.
price.
So hold on. I'm back now.
Remove that. Remove that. Okay.
All right. So for Curvy Queen, you can find me on either Facebook, which is Curvy Queens 704. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram at Curvy Queens. The shop online, you can find me at Curvy Queens with two V's. .com is my online store.
All right, and that's with two V's, y'all.
Yes.
Curvy Queen with two V's. I like that. That's different to you. Made it unique.
Yes, because it's a lot of business. What I've seen has Curvy Queen in it, but also did just trademark my business name. So
Definitely got to do that.
yeah,
Yes. So those that are out there that are entrepreneurs, make sure you do that as well. You got to get a trademark so you can have that lead. That's your name. Claim it.
right,
One of
right,
the main things.
right.
Um. Also, the pricing. What you
Okay, so my soaps online there are 7 ounces. They're 8.50. My body scrubs are 10. My bath salts are 15. My lip gloss is 4.99. My lashes are 7. Um, Body butters are 6.50. So that's pretty reasonable, I think.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
definitely about to say.
Those
So
are some pretty reasonable prices.
hey, well, you gotta you can't be cheap though all the time, but hey, those are reasonable prices, so you can't beat that. I'm
Right.
one of those,
That
but
was something I said.
I was about to toot my own horn. I'm a bargain shop. I like nice things, but if I could find little discount, a little sale.
Right. I'm a bargain shopper too. So I also coupon as well. So definitely know about bargain shopping. When I started making soap, I had to move my stockpile in my garage. So I bargain shop too. Most definitely.
Definitely. Miss Catherine said good pricing. Most definitely good pricing. So we know, before
Yeah, I'm
we
about to order.
yeah, I was about to say we're gonna have to get with you out back, 'cause
Yes.
we need to get some things. And also Miss Sandra did mention that she need to get her sample bars, but I did, I was like I don't know nothing about that, but
Yes, so I just launched to where I can do where I'm gonna start doing like custom soaps. Because my business specialized in women and empowering women, I have had women inbox me about making soap for their husbands or their spouses. And I do make custom made soaps. But I also let them know, just know my stuff is handmade, and the process of soaping just doesn't stop when I cut my soap. They have to cure for 4 to 6 weeks, so it's not no quick turnaround process for making soap, especially when it's homemade. So, and also Miss Sandra did ask me to make some gift bags for her. I think she has like a girl trip going on. So I do make gift bags. I do wedding parties. So my soaps for those are a lot smaller. They're just like sample size soaps that I do for the wedding bags and girls trips that she's having.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh
So
yeah.
you're doing it all, you guys. If you need those gift bags, hit her up as well.
Right. You getting married and you want to buy your wedding party some gifts. I can put that together. I just did teacher appreciation last week for some of the teachers at my son's school, and then I had another parent ask me for to make some bags for teachers at her child's school. So I do it all. If you ask, I can do it. I just make sure I have the inventory though, because soaping takes a while.
I was about to say, make sure y'all don't just hit her up last minute like I need
Yeah.
some custom. She just said it takes a while. So
Yeah.
it's a process unless you just want anything,
Right.
by doing that. So,
Right. Now, if you want scrubs, body butters, lip gloss, I can do those all same day. But
okay.
soaping is just a whole different process. So,
Okay.
All right.
yeah.
We really, really appreciate you for, tuning in and being one of our special guests today, other than being a viewer.
Yes.
Well,
Thank you so
thank you.
much. So much.
Mhm.
And we just want to let you know that you have officially been plugged in. She has been officially plugged in.
She was
So
ready.
y'all hear that?
I was ready.
All right. Well, until next Thursday, you guys, we appreciate everybody for joining and viewing. Again, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and if you really, really, really want to be kind, Cash App,
Make a donate. I mean donation. I
You
said
know,
make
you
a
like,
donate.
you like to say that part,
Make a donation. Yeah. And like she said, thank you for tuning in. Next week, make sure y'all tune in. We ask that you guys tune in next week. No kids under 18 allowed next week.
Oh yeah.
It's Naughty and Nights next week. Miss Brooke Taylor is coming on. Yeah, so if you want to have your lights dimmed and candles while she's on with some wine, I will be in one of her outfits that she do sell. It's gonna be, cover up though, but I'm just, if you want to feel the vibe when you guys home, in your own space. Yes, make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you have your wine and all that good stuff. Lights dim, but Miss Latasha, we do thank you for coming on once again.
Yes.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And we may have you on for another segment, probably about marriage, since you've been in the game for 20 years.
Been in the game 20 years. Yeah.
Indeed. That's what's up.
I'll come back and help out what I can.
We appreciate you. And until next Thursday, y'all, we are out. Oh, wait, I'm up. There we go. We are out. Thank you for tuning in and plugging to a podcast. Y'all already know. Y'all know this. Y'all know how we do this.
My mama proud of me.
Hey, yo, Lorenz, I prayed to God and crossed my heart because this pain is too legit. Remember when I met, told me to stop drinking and pay attention to this shit. I lost some friends, they were pretend only around cause I was lit. I love you, nigga, and I miss that vibe because your love was genuine. New phone calls from old faces, where were you when shit was shaking, when she was depressed and couldn't break it? So your love right now, that's station. You only seen her smiling face, but through the trials we came up blanking, thanking God for that time that we had. Praying to God like, did I make you mad? Brian Miss Tan, could you please bring her back? I lost my heart, feelings being attacked. Haven't felt this low, still calling your phone, hoping you call me back. Prayers to my cousin, but she need way more than that. Hoping I don't overdose, hope with all these prescriptions. Everything so motion, try my best to forget you, but every thought got you winning. Every thought of us winning, this was just the beginning. We found our ways, some of them missed. We had some days where we're straight beating, but on the phone for hours talking shit to each other. I'm like, you dumbass motherfucker, but at the end tell you I love you. Probably done sleeping all on your couch, had my sneaking links all in your house. I'm now feeling down shut up like it's time to run it up. I got up, trying to make $1 million profit. Do some shit you only thought of. Your words created a monster. First lick was with your uncle. Like, I ain't know that bitch over 8 days, and she just threw 10 grand in the air. And I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Dad's mad cause I ain't getting no shoes. He made me go get her some. So fucking fuck. It hurt me walking through this song, getting that call. I was in New York, didn't believe it. Still don't go get it, even go kill some. Took my little wish, bitch, my little sister hurt me deep. Love turned to hatred. Fuck everybody for love. I saw the devil off a bust down. Thinking what is trust down, my heart black cause it been burnt out. I'm switching, I'm just topped out. Then my lane thugging out a trap house on the road like I got a membership. Fucking hoe thinking this was light bout. Got my son on the way, gotta tell him be cautious, love him, will bang him down. Smiley faces ain't always the prettiest, most be the shittiest. Everybody all sorts of shit, don't fuck when niggas can't trust a bitch. 100 pound, I'ma kill a bitch. No dogs bark when I tell them get it. Just a broken heart in the 30 state. When them tears fall, I'm the devilish. So this everyday bout I'm battling. Seems like I'm on settling. I'm about to let the devil in, cause I know God took you in.